food. The food.
I'm Ed Stafford. I've walked the length of the Amazon and survived on a desert island with only a camera to film my adventure. Now, I've set myself a new challenge to prove I can make it in some of the world's toughest environments.
Oh my God.
Using only what I find around me.
Already had a kidney and a bit of liver.
I'll be left completely alone for 10 days with nothing.
Words cannot describe how I feel right now.
No film crew, no food, no water.
Sun is directly overhead, it's boiling hot.
Not even a knife.
Right, come on, Ed, get a move on.
This time, it's about more than survival. I want to see if I can thrive.
Yes.
Anywhere.
The adrenaline's building and building and building and building now. I just want to get in there, get on that helicopter, get dropped off, get stuck in. It's kicking off.
This time, I'm in Romania. In the remote Carpathian Mountains. I'm flying deep into an isolated part of ancient forest.
These mountains are incredible.
This is the hunting ground of thousands of ferocious brown bears. An encounter with one could be deadly. It will be a challenge filled with danger and extremes of weather. I'll be battling near freezing temperatures. To offer at least some protection against the bitter cold, I've been advised to wear shorts. I want to see if I can thrive here, just like our Stone Age ancestors. For the next 10 days, I'll be completely alone, filming everything myself.
Just hear the last drones of the motor disappearing. And then suddenly, I can hear the insects around me. As much as this environment is familiar, I've got nothing to help me survive. I've got no knife, I've got no food, I've got no equipment.
All I've got in my bag is the camera kit I need, as well as a satellite phone and a medical pack, which I'll only use in an extreme emergency.
Survival priorities, water is the
こん
key
ばんは。
one.
フル
I'm up high in the mountains and I don't know where there's a reliable source of water.
Even one day without water will impair my judgment and leave me exhausted. Just 3 days without would kill me.
I'm not liking the clouds rolling in at all. In the space of half an hour, it's gone from glorious sunshine to really quite dark clouds forming overhead.
テスト。はい、こんばん
Not
は。
exactly the noise
そ
I
れ
wanted to hear, I have to admit. On day one, I can feel the spots of rain, and I haven't even started to build a
ゆう
shelter.
せいくんがファイナルファンタジータクティクス起動したはずなのに
Covers out for the camera. Crikey.
写真が
I'll have
始
to
まらない
abandon
の
my
なぜ
search
な
for
ぜ
water and prioritize shelter. The temperature here will plummet after sunset, and I need to be out of the rain.
There's a clear bow and I just need to pile green spruce boughs on top of it to try and keep the worst of the rain off. And I'm just going to snuggle under that
チンチンじゃな
and
くて
try and keep warm in the wet.
女子モニター禁止だよ
Luckily the spruce snaps quite easily, so I can slide in thick over the top. And it's not going to be bomb-proof, but it is going to keep the worst of the elements off me.
My biggest
ごめんなさい
concern is the cold.
結構
I
久
can
しぶり
preserve
だ
valuable body heat if I can raise myself
Iyo.
off the damp forest floor.
Beneath my feet is sphagnum moss, and that sphagnum moss is extraordinarily squidgy and comfy, but it's also very, very absorbent. It is wet, but so is the forest floor. And hopefully I should be able to lift this in quite big carpets. That's a beautiful, soft layer.
It'll be dark in a matter of hours. There isn't much time for this to dry.
It would be nice to have a dry bed, wouldn't it? Going to bed on a wet bed is an uncomfortable thought.
I prioritize shelter above everything else, and I feel seriously dehydrated.
Haven't yet located any water. Starting to get that sort of slight little headache, almost dizziness, not dizzy, but starting to feel the effects of not having drank any water since this morning. It's raining again.
I can't go much longer without fluids, but with no tools, I can't even gather rainwater.
Right now, it's pretty chilly, I have to say. It really is chilly.
The temperature here can fall as low as 5 degrees centigrade. I need to keep moving to stay warm.
I've been walking around my shelter, not really wanting to get in it at the moment. Not really wanting to stop and lie still. I'm gonna have to do so. And try and get to sleep and hopefully warm up in one position. But the temperature really is starting to drop now. I might have to switch into night vision. It's a very, very weird concept to have made a shelter and not want to get in it because you're too cold and you want to walk around. But I can't just walk around all night.
Hopefully, my shelter will provide me with some warmth.
The mossy floor is damp and cold. Really damp and cold. I'm really hoping that tiredness just overtakes me and that there's shelter reflects enough of my own body heat to keep me warm tonight. And I've got a headache across this side of my head, which I think is from dehydration.
Uncontrollable shivering is a sign of hypothermia. If my body temperature falls below 28, there's probably no way back.
Night one. Very, very cold. I don't even want to speak about last night. But it was so cold. Right, I'm gonna get up now and walk around. Okay, get out of here. It's just all night battling with the cold. All night just... It's cold, I can't sleep, it's cold. Warm up.
I've just survived my first night completely alone in the Romanian mountains, with nothing. No tools, no food, no water.
Today, survival priorities, drop down, find a little stream, build a camp, make a fire. If you've done all that by the end of the day, then day 2 will be the ultimate success.
I've got no map or compass, but my best chance of finding water will be lower down the mountain.
As I'm walking, I've got to keep my eyes open for everything that could be useful to me, and that's a really good find. These little fruit here are blueberries, and that's proper food, isn't it? Blueberries is proper food. And look, the bushes are everywhere. There's not abundant blueberries on them, but there's enough.
The further I descend, the warmer I should be.
Can you hear that? Apart from the tweeting of the birds. There's running water down there. Can definitely hear a trickle of water. Oh, a nice stream as well, look at that. Perfect. First drink of water in about 24 hours. That is delicious.
The stream is a great find. Now I've got a source of water, I can focus on other priorities.
Shelter, obviously close enough to the water that I can collect water readily. Let's have a little look around. The forest is opened up into this huge expanse. You can see how it's changed into deciduous. All these leaves above us.
With no tools, I'll have to rely on my bare hands to build a simple shelter using logs and leaf litter.
Got my structure in place. I just need to now lay wood all the way along that
エビ水槽
so that the leaves will sit on it. If we get a downpour, we need proper thick leaf litter in order to make this completely weathertight.
Beech leaves will provide me with great insulation.
Going on actually surprisingly quickly. It's quite labour intensive, but it's not heavy work. I've got most of the sod still to do. A couple more loads of leaves. One monster leaf litter shelter. Mission accomplished.
My shelter should keep me dry, but another cold night without a fire could be dangerous. I don't have matches or a lighter, so I'll have to make fire by friction. That will take at least 2 hours of preparation.
Everything's green at the moment, but I'm having to lift up grass and get the dead grass from underneath it, and that's sort of working. Sometimes you look on the ground and actually the thing you're after, look at that bird's nest, very dry tinder. Brilliant, 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 brilliant.
It's beautiful up here, but in hours, this forest will be dark and cold.
I thought I'd left enough time for this afternoon, but what with collecting tinder, time is running out today. Time is really running out today.
I've made fire by friction using a hand drill like this many times before, but it's always more difficult in the wet.
Should do.
The more friction I create, the better my chances of success.
This here is what I'm after. This nice sticky sap. If you add resin to your hands, it makes them stickier. If they're stickier, you can put more downward pressure on the hand drill. If you put downward pressure on the hand drill, you get an ember.
I need this to work. I can't bear another cold night.
I have an ember. No, it's slightly too damp. Okay, do it again. Good number. No. Not again! The tinder must be too wet. Am I wasting my energy now? Does this tinder bundle need to sit in the sun with a load more tinder tomorrow? No, I'm not going to give up. One last go. Come on, Ed. Come on, come on, come on. Oh.
何時
I had flames. I gave that my all. Get an ember. You should have fire. I've only got myself to blame. It's preparation.
なんで
You know, I knew this morning, before I built the shelter, I should have had the tinder in the sun drying out. I should have collected it so that I had more. And it should have been bone dry. Hasn't rained all day. It could be bone dry if I'd prepared it. Can't believe I've got another night of shivering. I said when I came here, this isn't about survival, this is about thriving. Are you thriving as much as you thought you should, Stafford? It's not a lack of skill. You've just misprioritized again. You've misprioritized.
After another cold night, I'm more determined than ever to get a fire started. If I'm going to thrive here, I need to prioritize.
Morning, day 3. Come up again into the clearings because I wanted to collect tinder. Tinder's been on my mind all night, not surprisingly, and I've collected a whole hay bale. Fingers crossed, by this afternoon, this will be dry enough to have another attempt at firelighting.
Making fire is exhausting, and I need all the energy I can get.
This doesn't contain much calorific value, but I'm really not eating much at the moment. I just need to put carbohydrates in me.
I've seen a plant in the meadow I can eat,
なんで
but it's a last resort.
Doc's not an ideal route. If you eat too much of it, you can get stomachache. But it's the only thing I've identified here, which potentially has a significant amount of carbohydrate in it. Okay, here you go. Like a carrot that's been in the fridge too long. It's gone a little bit soft. That you'd throw away. Okay, really bitter.
If only I could cook the roots, they'd be more palatable.
Just gonna climb and have a look at my tinder. I've had probably an hour of sunlight. This grass is dry enough now. Time to go and try and get a fire going in. Yes! Ooh. We've got fire! Yeah! Ah, good stuff. Proper fire. You don't need much to make you happy in life, do you? Roof above your head, hot fire. Perhaps the love of a good woman. Luckily, I've got that. Not here, I hasten to add. I can't tell you what this fire does for my morale. I'm just sitting here so content now. I really do feel like from this moment, I can now start to thrive.
My first hot meal of roasted dock roots is a step towards being able to live here long term.
Oh, still incredibly bitter. Just tastes inedible. If I didn't know the dock root was edible, I wouldn't have eaten it. If you eat too much, you can get a bad stomach. But I haven't got any options at the moment. That is my carbohydrate. And that's here to stay.
But in no time, I'm in a bad way.
I had to dash over there and have diarrhea, and then I went that way to the river. And before I had a chance to wash, I had to dash. I had diarrhea again, and I've just had it a third time collecting firewood. Dull headache, lethargy, and diarrhea 3 times. The diarrhea has come directly after eating the dock root. It's quite disconcerting.
I'm half a day's walk from any help, and illness could spell disaster. Unless I find a different food source, my mission might be in jeopardy.
Morning. It's day 4. I felt awful all night. Really ill.
I've barely slept, and my stomach's churning.
And I just wonder whether my stomach is just really refusing the dock route.
I've given myself 10 days to see if I can thrive here, using just what I can find in the forest. But I feel weak, and I'm at risk of serious illness if I can't find another food source. But that could be the least of my worries.
It's definitely bear poo. It looks fresh. It really does look fresh. That means there is a bear here. They're sharing the same forest as I am.
There are as many as 6,000 bears in these mountains. They stand tall at 2 meters and weigh up to 300 kilos. That's 4 times my weight. If I come up against one, I won't stand a chance.
I do need to keep my senses about me. I really do need to keep my senses about me. A deer came down this side of the valley, and up that side of the valley. I thought it was a dog at first, but it's a deer. It's definitely deer.
If I caught a deer, I'd be well on my way to proving I could live here long term.
Hunting, I think, is unrealistic, quite frankly, here. To make a bow and arrow, to get accurate enough with it, to get close enough for things like deer. But trapping's a feasibility.
The first thing to decide is where to set my trap. I'm searching for obvious signs, such as deer tracks or droppings.
That is deer scat. Yeah, the first couple of hours, I'm obviously soaking up all the different bits of information that's going to potentially help me. It almost looks like a footpath, but there's no humans around here. Along this path here and down that direction is definitely an area where large animals come, and they've made a very distinct path.
I'm setting a primitive snare strong enough to hold a large animal. It works using a pressure plate made out of twigs. If an animal steps on the spruce root snare, it's triggered, and I've got dinner.
But I didn't mean to get it up there. Just put a few fine leaves
はい、
over the knee,
こんばんは。
so that the knee is as disguised as possible. Trap set.
I can't bank on the trap being successful. I'm hungry, and I need to eat now.
So I'm going up hill, and I'm coming out into the upland meadow. It's so nice to have full sun on my back. I can just feel that heat. That is gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous.
I haven't had a substantial meal for days, so I can't be fussy. Grasshoppers can contain as much protein as beef and almost 3 times as much calcium.
1, 2, 3. Him. He's going on the stick, that's for sure. He's almost worth a kebab on his own. He's been eating kebabs, certainly. Oh, they look good. They're hot and tasty. It's got a slightly crispy shell and a smooth inside, and explodes in a really smooth, nice taste in your mouth. And it's just nice and warm. And you've got yourself grasshopper kebabs.
I'd love a cup of tea to wash the grasshoppers down, but I don't have any containers to boil water in. The bark of the spruce tree is waterproof. I'm gonna experiment and try and make a bowl with it. To stop it leaking, I've made glue from pine resin and charcoal.
One bowl. Might not seem like much, but I haven't had anything to be able to collect liquids in. I've been drinking directly out of the river, and I haven't been able to boil water, which is quite important, especially when you're quite partial to a cup of tea. First success is that I have water away from the river. Now we're going to try and boil water.
It won't withstand heat from the fire, but with a little bit of lateral thinking, this should work.
Ow! We've got hot water. Amazing. Right, let's take these out. I'm just going to do nettle tip tea. Let it brew a little bit. Tea's on. Oh, I can taste the nettles. I'm having my first cup of tea.
切れそう。
Little things in life, eh? Having a cup of tea.
やっぱりポーなんだよね。
Very important. Very nice.
I've been living here completely alone for 5 days, and I'm beginning to feel comfortable.
なんで
I'm gonna go down and have a wash. Get charcoal and grind it up, and then the fibres will help get into all the teeth.
After food and a decent night's sleep, I feel as good as new, and I've got the energy to check on my trap.
No way. That is extraordinary. There's a deer in the trap, right? I can't believe that. I need to get in there.
Ah, 切れそう。
Yeah. It's dead.
なんで
I've got a deer. I've got a deer. Yes! My hands are shaking. My hands are shaking. I can't believe I've got a deer. It's fantastic.
But out here alone, with no weapons to protect myself, I'm nervous about butchering this animal.
I'm having a bit of a mind spin at the moment as to what to do first. It's just this bear threat. I'd normally butcher it in my camp, but it doesn't... I don't think I'm being over the top. I've seen evidence of relatively fresh bear scat.
なんで
I need to move away, don't I? Okay.
よいしょ。
I'm going to be far enough away from my camp that a bear won't come to it.
ちょっ
Got a
と
deer on my shoulders. Oh, the food. The food.
なんでちょっとなんで
I don't have a knife, but making a crude cutting tool shouldn't be too
出ちゃっ
difficult.
た。
This is most definitely quartz. That 出ちゃっ
たじゃなくて、ちょっとガーベル、レイン、トロプス、引っかかった。
This is one enormous adult male
フェイズ、
with a
リューク
huge
スや
amount of meat,
トング、
fat, and
ハート、
bone, and a valuable hide.
ちょっと引っかかったんだけど
Really cool. And quite the opposite.
抜け出せない。
There must be at least 30 kilograms of meat here for me. Heart, liver, and fine venison joints.
あ、まだ引っかかっ
That's a
た。
load of meat. That is my first joint. A whole rib and a neck. Reckon I can eat that? I think I could. Could be today's meal because I'm very hungry.
It's been a hard morning, and I'm dying to taste this. The liver is a valuable source of iron and vitamin A.
This bit of liver. It's very good. I just noticed that one bit of liver and got a bit charred, so thought that needs eating.
ちょっと
First
効果
meat in over a week. Oh, lovely.
I'm worried that the raw meat will attract bears, so I'm cooking it downwind of my camp in an underground oven.
抜けないんだけど
Pit is now full of rocks. Just need to transfer the fire up here, so happy days. We should have a big roaring fire in no time.
I know a trick for moving fire, and I've seen just the thing I need to do it.
This stuff here is horse's hoof fungus, and you break it off. You can use this to transfer fire. Then you put it in the fire, get it smouldering, and it will keep smouldering till I want to make a fire again. See how glowing hot that is. What's quite cool is that you can hold it by the toe of the hoof. Still very
抜
much
けないん
alive.
だけどどうしたらいいのこれ
Smoke's coming.
The fire heats the stones in the pit below, creating the perfect oven to cook the venison.
All right, let's get you on.
これどうしたらいいの
Perfect. Okay. Now, I relax and leave that for 3.5 hours to slow cook.
笑
Ah, an effort, but that meat is going to be so nicely
い
cooked.
絵本と抜けないゼンナ
While I wait, I can work
ゼ
on
ン
the
ナ
deer
じゃな
hide.
くて
This deer
そん
skin
な
is lovely, really lovely. And I wish it's so soft. I wish I could just wear it now. 'Cause it's cold.
But I need to stretch it first to stop it from shrinking.
It's looking really nice, you know. Really nice indeed. It's funny, isn't it? It's a little thing like a deer, which is a bit of a game
ねこれ
changer.
どうしたらいいの
Feeling like I'm evolving, making more of a life for myself. It's time to see what we've got here. Ow.
積んだあ抜けた
That is really good.
今許せ君が配信の準備してる気配がする
Oh, it's so good. This is better than venison in the
始まるまで
finest
にクリア
restaurant
しな
in
きゃ。
Paris. Wow.
I've been surviving in the Romanian mountains for over a week. The weather has been my constant enemy.
It's got very dark very quickly. And that's just started to spit with rain as well.
ブイツベ
I came here
羊
to
を
prove to myself
起
that
動
I
し
could
てたね。
thrive completely
なん
alone
で
for 10 days. I have food, shelter, and water.
私見逃
But
さ
if my
なか
fire
った
goes
よ。
out now, it'll feel like a backward step.
And I'm just gonna lay Bruce branches over the top, and then I'd get a little covering for the fire. The rain's coming, so I'm gonna have to move the camera inside.
なんで
The rain's coming in.
なんでちょっと
Putting most
後ろに吹っ飛ぶんですが
coverings over the fire. It's worrying, I have to say. It's worrying with any pair of shorts to be up in the mountains. The fire can't go out. You know, the fire goes out because of too much rain.
よっし
And
ゃ
unless I've got a dry spell before the end of the day to try and do fire by friction again.
高谷
I'm wet and cold all night. The only place I can be is huddled up in front of the fire and just sit it out. That's all I can do.
This storm is the first real test for my shelter. And it's doing the job.
Fire's not getting touched, nor am I. Nor is all my camera equipment. You've done well, Ed. You've done well.
I'm happy with my progress. My hard work is beginning to pay off.
This has been drying for a couple of days now and is ready for me to really work on and use. It's needs a little bit of cleaning up. I'm just gonna scrape the surface,
なんで
free it from any like little bits of meat that are on it.
Our Stone Age ancestors lived in these mountains. Like them, I've evolved here too, making the most of the resources from the forest around me.
The one thing that man needed in order to migrate up into Europe and in order to deal with colder climates was skins of animals. So suddenly, with this, made into the most rudimentary form of clothing, my life can become comfortable. Cut a head hole along here. That is so warm. I really like that. That's really, really, really good. I've got a warm top. Yes! I was just sitting here, munching on my
全然進め
venison
ない
legs, thinking, you've made your life
やり
comfortable, but
方忘れちゃったよ
you're not terribly refined at the moment, Stafford, are you? So I've decided that tonight I'm going to have a little dinner for myself. Last night here, I served myself the best foods that I could possibly muster.
For my last home-cooked meal in this camp, I plan to celebrate in style. I'm well beyond the survival stage, and I have the time and energy to fully exploit the forest's riches.
That is quite an impressive bowl of blueberry, I have to say. Wood sorrel. It's amazing. It's like the most refreshing vegetable. Into this birch bark, I'm going to put resin, the very finest, driest pine needles. Oh yeah, look at that. That is a candle, isn't it? Sun's just going down over the hill there, through the trees. The expanse of forest in front of me is breathtaking. It's idyllic. It is absolutely idyllic. My dinner's all ready. I'm gonna go and have it now. Settle down for supper. Wow. Look at this feast. Let's start with a little finger buffet of wood side salad. Amazing. Just as good as it is straight out of the ground. I'm gonna smear the whole piece of venison in the blueberry sauce.
なんで
The venison as it was okay. And the blueberry sauce. Oh, incredible.
よいしょ
It very much does make you think what you can achieve.
ちゃ
So
ん
you
と
come in here with nothing.
丁寧に行こ
You're eating a 3-course meal.
うなんで
And for pudding, I've got blueberries as well. Mm.
こんにちは
That was a truly
こんにちは
fantastic
じゃなく
meal.
てあれなんで
I knew I could survive up here, but I didn't know how comfortable I could make myself.
今
in
言
the
ったでしょう
And I'm so grateful for everything that this forest and these mountains have given me.
ちょっとなんか引っかかった
Morning. Time to
よいしょ
go home. Time to go home.
よいしょ
Goodbye to my little home. Pretty cool home it was as well.
I wanted to prove to myself
Chotto.
that I could thrive
Nande.
here using only what I could find in the forest. And in just 10 days, I've done
八
that.
京さん
Now I'm leaving. I'll head to lower ground, and all being well, I should meet up with the forest ranger.
I'm sure I could hear the sound of a 4x4 motor overhead. Hopefully it's the ranger. Hi. Hello, mate.
I very nearly didn't make it through my first few nights in the Carpathian Mountains. But with determination, I made fire. My shelter withstood the elements, and my traps provided me with a feast of venison.
It was a success. Absolutely a success. Quite looking forward to a hot bath, proper cup of tea, and some food.
「やっと抜けた」「ドアチャペ
This time, I travel to the very ends of the earth, Patagonia.
Look at where I am.
I brave perishing temperatures in an effort to put dinner on the table. As I struggle to feed myself, I eat one of the foulest tasting things I've ever had.
Gosh, that really just hit me then.
The mountains unlock my deepest fears.
You need to put your neck on the line. You can't just sit by the fire in life.
And defeat by the weather almost comes knocking on my camp's front door.
I am humbled by being caught out.
I'm Ed Stafford. I've walked the length of the Amazon and survived on a desert
疲れた
island with only a camera to film my adventure. Now, I've set myself a new challenge
40分か
to
かっ
prove
た
I can make it in some of the world's toughest environments,
レイズ冬薬というわけでね
using only what I find around me.
Already had a kidney and a bit of liver.
I'll be left
そろ
completely
そろ
alone.
予約が始まるはずなんですがおかしいな 助かった。やるか。さて、じゃあ岩国に移動しますか。ちょうどワールドコロでした。岩国、今日はまだ遊ぶ日じゃないんですか。早くしろ。今日のナンバーをしましたら終わり。どこ行ったんだ。あった。さて、じゃあ岩国に移動しますか。初瀬。疑惑が始まらないんですが。早くしろ。15分。やばい時間が。 はい、こんばんは、する。ちょうどいい岩国に移動するところです。無残の雲仙の勝利を見届け、結びさんのやばい時間が90秒にしても全然足りない。 ちょうど終わったな。というわけでね。23時から優勢のファイナルファンタジータクティクス始まるので急げ。を続けると
ワッフルよ。
このワポーズは続けていると
隊長。
疑惑が始まらないので移動しましょう。どうしましょう。クレツよ、ありません。ありますあります。今ファイナルファンタジータクティクスと腰つべ棺を起動してるの確認したからね。私は見逃せなかったよ。そういうわけでね。急げ。お布施。松瀬。